Reports indicate that President Uhuru Kenyatta and his Deputy William Ruto held a brief meeting earlier today. Details of the State House meeting remain scanty, but political analysts have interpreted it as one more step in what could be an attempt by the two leaders to regain control of Jubilee Party. Stephen Letoo reports on the developments that could change the political conversation in the country, at least for now.
The meeting, whose details were not immediately released, is said to have lasted about an hour before the president proceeded to his Harambee House office. Wrangles in the governing party have not just been limited to the foot soldiers of the two top leaders, but the body language and public engagements between the head of state and his deputy have also sent mixed signals of a relationship on the rock. Legislators allied to Deputy President have on several occasions called on the head of state to declare his stand on 2022 succession race, something the president has dismissed as premature. With Jubilee split and chances of Ruto smoothly inheriting President Kenyatta's populous voting bloc from Mount Kenya region seemingly in jeopardy, political pundits feel that the former Eldoret North MP has been prompted to step on a reverse gear and change direction.
When the Deputy President saw that things were getting worse, I think I would say I'd agree that he did a tactical retreat. A tactical retreat in the sense that it's better to cool the embers of fire so that you can be able to fight another day.
Unlike in past events, the DP's protocol team blocked over 30 members of parliament from addressing a church gathering in Naivasha Sunday. Only Governors Ferdinand Waititu, Lee Kinyanjui of Nakuru, and hosting MP Jen Kihara were allowed to take the podium.
We will rally every Kenyan behind the unity of Kenya, and we will rally everybody behind the fight against corruption.
Apparently, the church meeting had been planned, scripted and choreographed as a show of support for Ruto's presidential ambition, at a time some from central Kenya have challenged his presumed status as heir apparent.
And they fear to be stung, so they have retreated. President Uhuru is keen to leave a legacy, to unite the country, and he cannot afford to lose at this point, that people can accuse him and get away with it. So some politicians also fear. That's why the Naivasha meeting went the way it went.
The anti-Ruto forces had also unleashed the nominations card on the chessboard, pouring cold water on the promise by President Kenyatta that Ruto would be the automatic heir.
Hiyo nafasi ingine ikikuja kule mbele, mimi nitashindana na wale watakuwa ndani ya Jubilee, na mimi niko tayari. Kama Jubilee itaamua mtu mwingine kupitia kwa njia ya demokrasia, mimi niko tayari kuunga huyo mwingine mkono.
He has been on a high gear in terms of campaign. He has been campaigning quite a lot for 2022, although camouflaged under issues of development.
I advised the people who support the Deputy President to tell him to have 1 minute. If you want to ascend to power, you must be humble. You must humble yourself.
If he continues the way he's been doing, then it will be very difficult, because the people are ready to put obstacles in front of him.
Pundits also warned that conducting party elections at the time divisions lines have been drawn could trigger a serious fallout from the party and irredeemably puncture Ruto's march to State House.
The heavy political storm have finally calmed down, at least for now, in what pundits have now claimed as a tactical retreat by Deputy President William Ruto and his allies. The pundits also claim that a Ruto presidency will heavily depend on a solid Jubilee party that will go into the 2022 succession politics. Stephen Letoo, Citizen TV, Nairobi.